Where are the smiling critters really located? What is their fate? Smiling critters are a popular line of plush, colorful animals created by Playtime Co. that are infamous for their giant smiles. Smiling critters are small, colorful anthropomorphic animals that each look like a plush toy with a zipper on the front of the chest. Large, wide-open smiles and black eyes with white pupils. Each toy has a unique pendant that hints at a major aspect of each one's personality. In addition to this, each smiling creature has the ability to emit its own unique scent through a hole in its mouth by pulling on its tail. All of these scents are traditionally used for sleep or relaxation, as they are based on a certain type of odor: fruit, herbs, or flowers. At an unknown time, the smiling creatures were created by Playtime Co. They eventually got their own cartoon and also became Playcare's main mascots because of their popularity. They were eventually used as part of the Bigger Bodies initiative, and Catnap was used for Home Sweet Home. However, something went wrong with the production, and red smoke escaped from the Catnap plush instead of the preferred lavender color, giving most children violent nightmares. As a result, Catnap was recalled from the lineup and removed from any promotional materials, but for unknown reasons remained at Home Sweet Home. On August 8th, 1995, Catnap and their plush toys participated in Joy Hour, killing everyone at Playcare regardless of whether they were innocent or guilty, and feasting on their bodies, leaving only the children alive, as stated in the indecipherable letter. There is also one very popular theory that the smiling creatures resisted Prototype's control, but were eventually killed by either him or Catnap, with Dog Day being the sole survivor and continuing to be tortured in the Playhouse prison cells. However, it is unclear which other smiling critters characters were recreated other than Catnap and Dog Day, as their names are never directly mentioned in connection with the project. But I think smiling critters couldn't just die at the hands of Catnap, because as we know, these characters are just as Gabberite as Catnap and could overpower him with a mob. What do you say about the red smoke? I think that red smoke has cooled down, and Catnap can't use it on a random basis. When the smiling critters were killing everyone during happy hour, they weren't killing children, but then where are they? I believe they went down with the children to an underground lab that the player will likely go to in Poppy Playtime Chapter 4. They can become our allies, because as we know, Dog Day didn't want to hurt us, and on the contrary, warned us about the impending danger. I also thought about what Dog Day was doing on the surface, and it's a lot simpler than I thought. Dog Day is the leader of the smiling critters. Dog Day, the sunny, strong, and determined leader of our critters. Everyone trusts him to find the bright side in any situation and to say a friendly word of encouragement if things get bad for them. He will always support his friends no matter what. And as a leader, he volunteered to go out of the bunker and check on the factory and find out what was going on there. He couldn't sacrifice any of his friends because that's not what leaders do. But by leaving, he left his friends in panic and despair because no one else can support them, as Dog Day does. That's why I think that at the beginning of Poppy Playtime Chapter 4, the smiling critters will initially be hostile and distrustful of the player with Kissy Missy and Poppy, and will even try to kill them. But Poppy's determined spirit will be able to rein in the smiling critters and bring them to their senses. When we hear the story of the smiling critters, they will need someone to help them get back up and keep their spirits up. And that will probably be our player, as the player himself is yellow, almost like Dog Day, which represents friendship, joy, calmness, and trust. The player will act as a counterbalance to Prototype and Catnap. By teaming up with the smiling critters, and maybe even the forgotten toys, they could defeat Prototype and Catnap. But that would be too boring, and I'm sure the developers will come up with other moves to make the game more interesting and mysterious. And the personalities of the characters are much more multifaceted and duplicitous than they were before, to show that there is no bright good or evil in the world. Also, don't forget the Smiling Critters series of the same name, Smiling Critters Can't Sleep, which shows how Catnap's red smoke affects them.
S-M-I-L-E every day! When you are down and out, don't even frown and pout. The Smiling Critters series S-M-I-L-E every day!
The wind's really scary. I can't sleep.
Hey, we'll be okay, guys. I promise. All winds blow away. Eventually. Catnap! Please, help us go to sleep, Catnap!
We need it, Catnap!
Please help us!
Sleep, sleep, sleep!
According to some theories, red smoke not only causes nightmares in children, but also hallucinations and distorted perception of reality. This can be understood by the way smiling critters, upon Catnap's entrance, frantically stand up and start begging for him to release the red smoke and help them sleep. And then there's a scene where they start laughing maniacally and then fall asleep. It's very much like a real-life flower. It's called the laughing flower. There's a plant in the Arabian Peninsula called the laughing flower. Its pea-sized seed can cause a person to have an unreasonable fit of laughter for 30 to 35 minutes, after which the flower begins to act as a sleeping pill and the person falls asleep. The main side effects from the use of laughing flower are rapid pulse and heartbeat, cardiac arrest, violent behavior, as the plant contains a substance that increases aggression and activity-dilated pupils. And all of this description fits what the red smoke from Poppy Playtime is about. The game itself is very much full of references and references to real life or other works of fiction. And that's all. If you liked my theory, then watch my other videos on the channel and subscribe to not miss new videos.